Morning everybody, it's Flakey, hope you're all doing well. Welcome to episode 30, which is all on being mindful or being in the moment, or trigger, as my tattoo says. It's a mini milestone for me. I set the target of doing 30 videos in 30 days, and this is the 30th video, so I'm quite happy with being able to be dedicated to it and sticking to it. And this is obviously just a start. So it seems easy enough to just be in the moment, but it really isn't for someone with mental health issues. Your mind is always wandering, always on the past or the future, what meetings you've got to do, your personal life, your family life, everything basically. There's always something that is keeping you up at night or on your mind during the day in the working hours, especially if you're like in an office, for example, you're sat down idle, your mind wanders rather than being physically in the moment. I saw an image once of a man walking his dog down the street, and there's two thought bubbles out of their heads, and for the man, he's got thoughts of work, meetings, family, being frustrated, angry, lonely, etc., all in his head. And the thought bubble out of the dog is literally just what he's seeing in front of him. He's seeing the sky, the clouds, the birds, the sun, the trees, the houses. He's just purely in the moment. Obviously dogs live in the moment, which is why they're always so happy to see you and lovable. I don't have a dog, but my brother does, and he's great. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say basically, is we need to be more mindful and be truly present, because when we're driving in our cars, we're not focusing on the music or the radio or the podcast we're listening to. We're miserable because we're thinking about things all the time. We're just stuck in our own heads, and it's a scary place to be. For me, but if I think back in the past, I've had breakdowns sat at traffic lights and late at night when I'm on my own, where it's like a constant narration in my mind. It never kind of left me or doesn't leave me, but it's only now I'm learning that I can control my thoughts, and they are just those thoughts. It is like a constant life narration, like a commentator in football, but it's of life, and it used to be my worst enemy, but now it's my best friend, because I've trained my mind over time to focus on the positive, and now I'm going along with the crazy thoughts and ideas. They're not just ideas, they're goals, and I'm writing them down. I've got them in my bedroom, and it's what you can do to kind of reverse it and fight it basically. So yeah, set yourself short and long-term goals and write them down, put them up in your bedroom so you can constantly see them and stay focused, because if you've got a focus, then you're driven rather than just kind of wishy-washy and just getting by. You don't want to just get by, you want to improve and progress. No matter what age you are, there's always room for progression. That's what I wanted to kind of say on that. Like I mentioned dogs, they're similar with young children. They don't think in the same way as adults, they're just living in the now, because why would they want to think about certain things, about, I don't know, what they're having for dinner or whatever. They're just so happy in the moment because right now is all they have, and that's all it should be. All there is right now. And as Bon Ivers say, or Bon Iver, one of my favourite bands, everything that happens is from now on. So don't worry about your past; it's done. And yes, have a careful mind of the future, because that's the only thing that's going to happen. But you got to be in the moment, and that's what I want to kind of get across. We're living in unprecedented times at the moment with the coronavirus. But the truth is, for me personally, I've never been happier or more content with my life right now, because I've worked on my mindset, I've got inner confidence, and I've got through the worst of my depression, and now I'm in a place where I can vent some of my thoughts that have driven me to almost suicide, and now they're driving me to achieve what I want to achieve. So that's all I've got to really say. As I say, I'm leaving all my videos with a quote. This one is from Alan Watts, who I watch a few of his videos on YouTube. He says, "I have realised the past and future are real illusions, that they exist in the present, which is what there is and all there is." So which relates to what I was saying about being present. We can create problems in our head that aren't really there. All there really is right now. So how are you going to work now to affect your future, basically? So yeah, hope you're all good. If you are struggling, then obviously you'll get through it. Have faith, have belief, have hope. Watch these videos if they help you. I've been in bad places in the past, and now I'm not going to be doing that. So yeah, take care everyone, and keep an eye out for the next video, which is all on stress. Take care, Flakey.